Hi Virgo, how are you? I'm good, thank you. My name is Lissett. I am here with your manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading for the month of June 2025. I will go in with the sacred geometry activation, oracle deck by Lon. I will find what frequencies are available for us for our manifestations. I will activate those frequencies. We'll go in with the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot system. We'll get a couple storylines. You see what resonates and what doesn't for you. At the end of this video, we will go in for some straight channeled messages with the All Things Intuitive Oracle system. And I've already performed a negative thought cleanse on the chakra system wherever Virgo wherever Virgo sits in your personal natal chart, wherever you are working with and experiencing the energy of the archetype of Virgo. That is where I have already performed the chakra cleanse very intentionally. You can find the link to the Google Drive information to see exactly which negative thoughts were cleansed and what was replaced with true positive things were placed where those negative thoughts were in the description box of this YouTube video. With all that being said, Virgo, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everyone involved, let's get started. We're starting with a spread based on the basic 7 hermetic principles of manifestation. Our first position is the principle of mentalism. What you think about, you will attract. All is mind, with the frequency of coherence in the headspace. In the heart space, you have got number 43, transition with the principle of polarity. Principle of correspondence, as above, so below. Number 31, magic. What did you change with the principle of change? Cause and effect, heart chakra. What won't be changed with the principle of gender? Number 12, change. Oh. So the paradox of life, change won't be changed. Your overall rhythm, the principle of rhythm, divine masculine, your overall vibration is with the crown chakra, number 7. Let's get us our first wave of tarot here with the wild unknown in the highest loving light. Spirit, 7 cards, please. What have you been thinking about lately? And what have you been thinking about that has stirred up the most intense emotions for you? What you think about and feel about the most, that is what you're manifesting. So, or something along those lines. So, we've got the 3. Okay, let's get all the cards. Okay. Why, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my gatos, vamos a ver. So, let's start. Over here in the headspace, we have got number 13, coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Number 13, coherence. Have a look at the colors in the geometry. That's activated for you now with my magnets. You can find a picture of these frequencies under my community tab for future reference. It's good for your mind to have a frame of reference for what I've activated. So you can just look at it. Coherence, number 13, with the 3 of Pentacles. It looks like you got into you wanted to get something to come together. You needed something to come together in the headspace. Absolutely determined, and you needed some space for that. I feel like you needed some space for things to come into coherence. You've got your mind, and let's drink. Hold on. Clear in the throat. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm getting this. The silent cry of the overburdened mind. This is a negative thought that's in the that I released. So there was a silent cry of the overburdened mind. I don't know if I released that in particular for Virgo this time. I'll go and check maybe. Well, what I see is that you had there's something so strong in your heart that you've been desiring. It's almost part of your path. Something that maybe you just feel like an urge to do certain things sometimes, or there's something that, if it's your calling, it just keeps calling and calling you, okay? And I see that you needed to bring this into coherence some way, maybe even to shape the idea in your mind before bringing it into fruition here, with this manifestation activation reading. And it looks like what happened is that you got into this frequency of coherence and then vibrated into this Three of Pentacles. I see that you have called in some people to help take the load off. So you may be specifically gifted, talented in one certain thing, an expert even. Okay, this has to do with 3 master manifestors, 3 people who are pros in their field, okay, well-versed people who have owned their art. So there's nothing new under the sun, right? But the new part is that it's you doing it, that it's your specific energetic signature. There are too many things muddling up this, and I see that you decided to release some of that stress about the things that you're challenged with, and you decided to ask the universe to bring in some help and support. I see that you have got it. So you laid down some burdens, and you decided to go all in with your talent and just focus on that. And I see that it's bringing in coherence for this manifestation. And I would expect, if I were you, to receive some help and be ready. So maybe take a moment to ask yourself, what exactly is it that I need help with? Because I do see this help coming through. How are you going to articulate that when it comes through? Okay, so this is what I see. Things are coming into coherence in the mind. Some dream that maybe something you scripted, put together. I'm hearing meticulously. So in the heart space, the principle of polarity, we traverse different poles of emotions to assign them our own understanding. So number 43, transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Transition. Oh, this light. Okay, how about like that? Okay, transition. So it is with the 6 of Wands. Winning. Okay, what? I'm running. What is that song? It's coming through. Running through your transitions. What? In the heart space. So I'm seeing the heart with some gears on the inside, very small. Somebody may have a pacemaker. I see tiny gears moving tick, tick, tick through the heart. Transition. I don't know what that is. It's just a vision. In the heart space with transition. Hold on. What is it? Wow, it's like I'm a mess. What is going on? Oh, that's what I mean. Like, you, in your heart space, you're traversing different emotions about how it feels to win. Wow, this was a big dream, and there was like almost like nothing that you could do to stop it. Like I said, if it's your calling, it will just keep calling and calling you. And I see in your heart space, you're transitioning. So you, by putting down some of those things, putting down some of those burdens or something that you were trying to carry along with this thing that you're so good at, I see that now you're going through the emotional transition of allowing people to come through, or the universe, or whatever. You place the intention for spirit to give you what you need, the support that you need, and you keep working, marching wholeheartedly on your path through your goal, okay? Following your destined path. This is what I see, that you are now in this winning phase in your heart. You are feeling confident. You're feeling like a winner in these transitions, which is wonderful for you, Virgo, because Virgo needs, I was seeing meticulous, a necessity for this meticulous dreaming, analytical planning, to come into coherence and having to do some releasing. Virgo likes to be in control, to have a reign over all the moving parts. I was seeing a gear in the heart. I see. So Virgo kind of wants to have some type of understanding as much as they can, but I see by releasing and surrendering to the universe that now you are in transition, and that is bringing you into your winning era, your winning phase in the heart space. Feel your feels, feel them big. Own your feelings. That is where, even if they're not such pleasant feelings, that is where your gold is, I see here. In the principle of correspondence, as above, so below, we've got the frequency of magic. Number 31, the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestations. Number 31, magic. Here we are. We'll get a picture up, okay? Magic. With the major arcana of the Two of Cups. This is beautiful. I like this deck because there aren't any people in it. Honestly, it's when I use the wild unknown, it's when I just don't want to deal with the I'm already living in this experience as a person, and so I'm wanting to get a kind of a, I want to connect with nature and animals, okay, with other living things here when I use the wild unknown. Because truly we are wildly unknown within ourselves. So, and I see you tapping into your magic as above, so below. There's just some calling that you had, darling. Whoa, we are whoa, we are activating it. Holy cow. So it's your magic. The Two of Cups is all about romantic love. You must really want to live a romantic life. Or maybe this has to do with some romance that you experienced in a past life that you're bringing that vibe to now, to the here and now. Like, if you don't believe in reincarnation, past lives, this might be like, when I talk to my sister, my sister's a wonderful mother, and she's always busy doing those things. And when we talk about our teenage years, she'll be like, that was another life. So this might be also, when I say past lives, it might be just like another era in your life, something that you feel that you have evolved out of, a new life. So I see that you have some idea of romance that you really, really wanted, that you really enjoyed, like you really felt in your element in this romantic love, and maybe it didn't last. But it's part of your magic, your romance. You may be very flirty. You may flirt with life. You may be very, very, your magic may lay in your essence and like your sexual healing. Everybody's creative energy is healing and everything like that. Like this, we create human beings, we create and create and create. That has to do with the sacral, right? So in conjunction with all the other chakra centers, like main ones that I'm talking about. Well, it looks like romantic love is just like in your veins. Like you may be into romance novels, or you may just see the romance in everything. Maybe you needed to be able to do that. Maybe there were too many burdens in the world and you're asking for some support. I see that you got to a coherence. You could bring this into coherence with your own magic. As above, so below. If you are manifesting romantic love or a romantic partnership or a romantic experience with an entity outside of yourself, where this would be you, this would be the entity, and then the egregore would be what you guys form together in the highest loving light here, to bring your magic into the world as above, so below. Let's move forward. What did you change? The principle of cause and effect. Every action has a reaction. Number 4, the heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Number 4, heart chakra. Okay, I'm like trying to get in the mind. I gotta get used to it right there. Okay, heart chakra. It's activated for you. Okay. You have got your first major arcana, the devil. I'm hearing the devil wears Prada, so maybe you had something with materialism, with addiction and addiction to shopping, enjoying fine things. Maybe it wasn't actually an addiction. Maybe you were just playing, like, what sets your heart on fire? Like, what, like, actually I told a story about shopping. I was like, almost a decade ago, I had been gifted by my mentor, Margaret. Hi, Margaret, if you're watching. Love you super much. Well, I was gifted by her a care package, a tarot care package, and I worked with it for so long, and finally it'd come into some money, and I was going through chemo. And I never left the house because there were all these rules around when I could leave and things like that. Since I was in my year of white, I was just initiated. So I had all these rules around my life, but I had come into a windfall of money, and I decided to go do my first haul. I went shopping at Barnes & Noble. I'm a huge reader. I love coffee. There was a Starbucks in this Barnes & Noble, and I was struggling so much in just daily life. I was still grateful, but I was fighting cancer. I was also like, my vanity was just taken from me. I had all my mirrors covered in my house, different rules like that. So I just see that you needed something to spark your heart chakra. And in that time, I told the story this morning, that's why I'm bringing it up now. I went shopping and I indulged in my craft. If something calls you, it's going to call you. And you maybe were dancing with this devilish idea, like really getting exciting about shopping and this, that, and the other. So maybe at one time in your life, you were very vain. And maybe it was easy for you to slide by on your looks or on your very sexy charisma. Like, even if you don't have some model body, there's something very specific about you that is enticing. Okay, and I see that maybe even you are one of those person that your magic is so romantic that your magic maybe even in your pheromones. Maybe you're somebody who understands how to use your sacred energy or your tantra, I don't know what. So there was some vanity in the past, but I see that what did you change? You activated your heart chakra by actually going toward this thing that calls you, and then playing with your devil. And this is Capricorn energy. This is enjoying the things in the world and not having to worry. It's very grounded, and it's a very, I worked for this and it is mine energy. And I see that you have worked for this kind of peace, for this harmony, whatever. You even worked to surrender. I don't know what you surrendered to go into this waiting transition in your heart, but you did surrender something. So this is what I see. And what did you change? You decided actually to work with Capricorn energy. Maybe you got really, really deep in your own work, and that, like, you activated your heart chakra by changing the way that you interact with your work and with the things that you can acquire through work that make you feel grounded. And I see that you integrated that with your whatever your calling is, your craft, I don't know what, just translate the story into your own situation. And a healing kind of journey rather than those old ways. I'm very proud of you. Good job. Okay, you live, you learn. I'm hearing you live, you learn by Alanis Morissette. So what won't be changed in the principle of gender? We need gender for reproduction. So what won't be changed here? Number 12, change. So the only constant, let's activate it. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Change. Baby, Wheel of Fortune. Your second major arcana. It will not be changed. You are so fortunate. So this is like the Wheel of Fortune is going to keep on turning. So I'm hearing, big wheel, keep on turning. I don't even think that's the words, but I'm hearing the song. But rolling, 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 rolling on the river. On the rivers of change, look at the beautiful take on the circles, the different colors. This is like the frequency that you're in. It's not going to change. Ever changing, ever evolving, all right? Virgo, that's all right, as long as you've got some kind of understanding of your own energetic system. I see that you're going through these transitional changes. Sometimes you win and sometimes you don't, but I see that you are like making plans so that you're always going to be on top. You're always, and taken care of, safe enough to do this calling. I just see that being forefront, very important for you to be able to move. So like the Virgo is the Hermit card, and the Hermit card has to go with, like, it has to do with going within and finding your own inner light finding out like what that means to you, and then bringing that out into the world, healing the world, and explaining that to the world. She is. Like, you go into your closet to pray. Virgo goes into themselves to find the answers, and then they come out and they get in the kitchen and start working it. Like, this is what I'm like. It feels like I'm whipping something up here. So it just seems like that. It just seems like, Virgo, you want to be able to continue to do this. Like, be able to cook up whatever it is you're cooking up for your manifestations. Like, this is utmost priority to you. So we have activated change. It's already here. That you're moving with the winds of change, okay? And I'm seeing like the river, so there's something about you go with the flow of the river, not against it, Virgo. So this may be something that you were working on, and now I see that now you're very passionate. You must have really, you surrendered something. And by surrendering, I think this is like, so we'll just say this is you, okay? Sapphire is the color for September, so we'll use blue. And we'll just say that you were trying to hold this yellow and this red when those were not yours. Like, you weren't born in July. Your color isn't ruby. You couldn't hold that. So this is what I mean. So by really surrendering and putting down what wasn't for you, this is like the serenity prayer. You've made room for the big fortune to come through, okay? I'm hearing big pharma, so I don't know, maybe you got away from, maybe you had something going on with your heart, darling, and you were dealing with medications or something, and I'm very proud of you. All right, I was through chemo. I had to go through a lot of medications. If you have been doing your personal balancing act with the, our necessity to rely on big pharma, I'm very proud of you. This is somebody who is well balanced in their system. So keep doing what you have to do to manage yourself. Drink lots of water with your medication. Okay, let's hydrate. Sometimes we have no choice. Like, if we need an EpiPen or what, like, big pharma saves our lives, but whatever, like the pharmaceuticals, but also maybe you've implemented you've implemented changes also in your daily habits, like not to dance too much with this devil temptation, and maybe you switch some things for your own regulation to some more holistic medication to supplement that, okay? I'm seeing a balance. So, okay, very good. So moving forward, your overall rhythm, this is your overall creative flow to me, how you go in and out of your creative flow, your rhythm, okay? There's a rhythm to your heart, but there's also a rhythm to your day and your planning, so you apply it as you see fit and understand, okay? Virgo, so okay, number 22, Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Divine Masculine. You are dissatisfied with any lack that is happening around you. You wanted this magic as above, so below. And if you're and in your everyday rhythm, how you're going in and out of your creative flow is by using any idea or experience of lack, of lack-based mentality, okay, poverty mindset, where you can't see the forest for the trees, where you're right in front of the church sanctuary, but you refuse to look around and go in for pride or any other reason, for limiting beliefs. I don't know why. Okay, thank God I did a big release of limiting beliefs here for you guys. Well, it looks like everything that you're doing, you're letting it motivate you. You're transmuting it. It's motivation. So this is what I see. ASAP is motivation. So this is what I see. The lack that you see in the world, or people's lack-based mentality or whatever, it seems like you in your heart are receiving downloads on how to change that. You've already changed that within yourself, so we should perform by surrendering to the universe. And I see that when you see this lack-based mentality in the world, that you have some beautiful calling, some beautiful way to translate that in your work, in your creative flow. And so you're transmuting these big feelings of confusion, frustration. When we are under limiting beliefs, we have some knowing within our soul something is wrong, but we can't understand what it is, all right? So then we learn to surrender and let go. And I see that you are using the power as power. Power is power by the weekend. So you're using the power and directing it and channeling it, because it could be lack, it could be hatred, it could be joy, it could be worship, it could be gossip, brujeria, it could be any obra. Any obras are working over your life by the man. Number one, first and foremost. And whatever they're teaching us, I don't know, don't let me get started. What they teach you in school, I don't know what, to fear-based thinking to keep, or even families, keeping people in a fear-based mentality where they're even afraid to go for more for themselves. And I see like those things bring rage out of you, but you have already learned, come to a place and you create a flow where you can translate that into some beautiful way that you express to the world. Some beautiful walk that you walk in your creative flow, all right? You're changing things, Virgo. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Like, this is what you want. You want your magic as above, so below, and you're bringing it down. Nah, you don't want that no more. Wow. Okay, moving forward. So your overall rhythm, everything, your overall vibration, everything's always vibing, moving, okay? And then it slows down, and we're here experiencing one another by our densities that are moving at a certain rate for us to see, okay? So all of that Virgo stuff, like what I have to explain to you exactly about vibration and how things are always moving, blah, blah, blah. So the rate at which something vibrates is also going to translate into the boundary that thing sets for you to come through in. So I see that your overall vibration has to do with this crown chakra, that you're having some beautiful boundaries around what you are receiving in your crown chakra, and it is only of love. You are taking action-inspired movement with the frequency of the divine masculine in your rhythm, but your overall vibration is of the crown chakra. So you are taking inspired action, you are getting guidance, or you are receiving downloads, or you are even maybe empathic and receiving maybe telepathic. You may be just receiving. You're a receiver right now, darling, with the crown chakra and your overall vibration, and you are receiving at the your frequency of the crown chakra. You are receiving in the vibration of the Father of Cups, loving action. You will only act on love, on divine, pure, universal, loving, light, vital love. This is, you're going to step with love and grace, and if it is not that, you have such beautiful boundaries, and I just want you to know that you are very protected, okay, with the crown chakra that I activated. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy. You're transmuting negative energy into light, okay. In the way of the King of Cups, the Father of Cups energy. Okay? In your crown chakra, you have got a very particular loving way to express and how to transmute the idea of lack to people. There's something very special about you. And the way that you take action, loving action. The way that you take loving action as pertaining to the downloads you're receiving from your environment, from source light, however you understand it. Let's switch. Let's move forward. So let us use the Morgan Greer Tarot. Okay, here we are. Second wave, please, Spirit. This is really nice, Virgo. Okay, what? Feeling like a little ungrounded though? So try to ground yourself. I'm feeling like, I'm not feeling ungrounded. I'm feeling this, though, that you may be feeling ungrounded because Virgo's an earth energy, and but these are like higher frequencies. This is high frequency stuff. I see you doing grounding things, like eating your favorite food and enjoying nature. Okay, going within yourself, giving yourself time and space to be alone in nature is very good for you. This is the Hermit card. Okay. You don't have to be antisocial or anything like that. No, you can be around. They need you. You feel your loved ones. My God, the way that you heal them. My God, you're a freaking winner over here with your transition. People lean on you. They need you. Ever since you put down those extra burdens and started being able to hold space for those that you love or whoever it is that looks up to you. So, okay, I don't know. So do grounding, like take walks, take time for yourself, by yourself, okay? Even if it's just like shower time, bedtime, really be intentional about your skincare. I don't know what. Things that help you remember you're here, okay? So in the real world, I see a lot of upper chakra movement here, okay? Whew, I'm moving forward. Let's get 7 cards, please, Spirit. All the cards first. Sure, come on, you guys. What big energy is like? What? In the headspace, coherence with what you surrendered. What you surrendered gave you the space to take inspired action. So where I was seeing like the frequency of romantic love coming into your life, whatever, and I was seeing like people coming through, I see now it's like giving you the space to be in this younger, enthusiastic energy with this drive to just go. Like in the headspace, things are coming into coherence so well that you're able to take your inspired action toward this manifestation that I'm activating for you. This is wonderful. You apply this to whatever you're manifesting, okay? In the heart space, that was the headspace. In the heart space, you have transition number 43. 143 means I love you. So this is number 6. This is the winning, okay? The butterfly. You're spreading your wings and flying through all this transition in your heart. Like you're transitioning to another place, into some super, I don't know, super love. Because I was seeing romantic love over here. With the King of Swords. So much king, divine masculine energy, Virgo. It seems like you really had to sit back. I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. Alright. You can stun if you want, but your ass will get rolled on. Oh, that song, my goodness. Okay, look at it. This King of Swords, now you can talk about, you're already winning. You've already gone through your transitions. You can now transition through different emotions. I think before it was muddled up in your head. You couldn't understand what are these emotions, how do I traverse through them. Maybe going from one interaction with a person to another interaction with a person was like too overstimulating. It was way too much for you or something like that. And I see that now that you have gained something, I don't know, by surrendering and getting a taste of that Wands energy, that natal Wands energy, getting a taste of that because you made room and you have support. It's like so comforting that you're like, oh, I can win in my transition still. It's like you're giving yourself leeway, giving yourself permission to go ahead and disseminate. I had to look up that word the other day, to spread the word. Like you now are with your very boss energy, masculine energy, talking about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Talk about moving. What are you doing? You gonna make some moves? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Virgo? Come on, tell me. You're making moves. Ooh, you wanna go to Funky Town? What? What is this? So, in the principle of correspondence, number 31, magic. You wanna be in magical love. You want to show everybody the kind of love that you can experience. This could be unconventional love. I fall in love. Like, I've been single for so long. Okay, my experience and interaction with love, I fall into romantic love with even characters in my books or even series of books. Okay, like stories of literature. I'm in love with my friends. Like, I fall in love with my friends. I've had trouble. You can ask any of my good friends, my girlfriends. I fall in love with them. I really do. And I say it. I love you. And when I get that comfortable. So this is like so magical. This kind of love. Like you're just a romantic person. And you like to feed that in people, okay? I just see that. Like, I'm just, like, seeing this about myself because I'm, like, so... One would think, like, she's been single for so long. No, my romantic life is very rich. And I can recognize that within you, Virgo. I have a Virgo, Moon, Mars, and Venus. So, like, I just want you to know that. Like, I see you. I see you, darling. I see that this is happening here. Your magic, so Virgo is like maybe sometimes too analytical and can't really get into it, but no, I see that you're very magical that way. When you're feeling in love, that's perfect. You feel balanced. That's what I see. The ability to be in your magic as above. So maybe you have all these dreams, a very rich dream world, and you're starting to bring that in, feeling more comfortable to disseminate and bring that down, okay, in your magic, because you're feeling more balanced. I like it. It's beautiful. Moving forward, more big as huge destiny energy. When I see major arcanas in this particular spread, it shows me that my viewer, whoever's interacting with this work, either you have, will, or or are currently. So what is time, right? Stepping on your North Node path. These major arcanas in a 7-card spread, okay? 14 with the second wave. For there to be major arcanas is a big deal for me. To see you activated your heart space and what you could change, okay? Number 4, the heart chakra. And you were messing with this devil energy, and doing that helped you realize what is worth committing to, what is worth getting devilish for, and what isn't. And you made your full body change, and you are attracting in a partner. Somebody committed. I don't know, maybe they have an accent. Somebody who is committed to whatever it is you guys are going to embark on. So if this is not actually a loving relationship, like that takes time to build, I don't know what, but this is like some commitment that you're willing to sacrifice for. Okay? This is the Gemini card. Very mercurial. Virgo is very mercurial. This takes a lot of, I want to say dissecting, like really looking in, reading the fine print of your heart, of what your experience has been, what it is that keeps calling you, and what is going to be required of you. And choosing to make that choice and be forever loving and loving that choice, committed to it. Now, maybe not forever, but for the duration. It has to do with like the sacrifices of choice. Like everybody isn't in a good frequency all day. We're all frequency dancing. Frequency dancing is a fine line. Yeah, it is. But you make a choice and you stick to the plan. And that's what I see. Traversing your heart space with this devilish energy, maybe spoiling yourself here and there, indulging in this thing, working for something, and then reaping the benefits of that. And then how you share that and how it enriches your life in the world. Now it has helped you come to a decision. And what have you changed? You use your heart to explore what it is, the good, the bad, and the ugly about you in time. And now I see, okay, a choice. I need to hydrate. This is big. This is a big choice for you. Gemini, Virgo energy. We're good. It seems like you're going to have something, like there's all this masculine energy too, is because you put the gavel down and decided, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do with this manifestation. And I'm going to get it, and I'm going to help other people along the way. Okay, and what you did, this is just such a huge energy. Like I'm feeling a little nauseous in my stomach and my back, like it's coming through. If you're still here with me and resonating, this is cool. So number 12, change with the Wheel of Fortune. It's not going to change because you deserve the world, Virgo. What means the world to you? Fancy things, buying things, diamond rings. What means the world to you? I don't remember that. I can't remember the name of that song. It's been a long time coming, but a change is gonna come. You did traverse this Wheel of Fortune on your own, up and down, all the way around the wheel. You did do that. Oh my God, it's looking like a fairy. It's looking like, oh my gosh, like the fae came through. It's a completion. It's just like looking like fairy ribbons and things like that. Wow, it's beautiful. So different realms, maybe you've got different worlds, different dimensions that are supporting you. It won't be changed. These are loving light beings, okay? I'm hearing something from the stars. There's like something from this legacy from the stars. I think it might be a Dolores Cannon book. Maybe check it out. I don't know why that's coming through. Wow, this is really, really wonderful. It won't be changed. Like, the world is yours. Whatever you're creating in your world with your fortune, keep it up. Keep it up, Buttercup. I did see that little gear in the heart. You may be really leaning on your routines and habits right now to keep up with this. And I think that you've already got a world built around this. And that's another reason it's not going to change, that you need to be keeping up with the winds of change, because you've got like these circles. It's just a circle, the circle of life. It won't be changed. Keep it up and running, okay? Run it, run it, run it, run it. How's it go? Run it, run it, run it, run it. I don't know that song either. Put the name in the comments if you guys remember the names of these songs. So number 22, Divine Masculine. So using this to motivate, it's motivation. The song came through, right? So now why? Because you're inspired by love. I told you. All this masculine energy, all this strong, passionate energy, the desire to bring something down into this world, like that just kept calling you, it forced you to surrender. Like, Virgo needs control, okay? Mercury wants to have like an idea of what's going on everywhere. But this Gemini energy did come through to help you, like, maybe not get too hyper-focused or zoomed in. Like, Gemini is a little flighty in the head, very, what's the word? Agile in the mind, right? So I think that helped break up. You making this full body choice in your heart chakra really helped you break up maybe some hyperfixation, and now you're able to really work through love. Like, in the heart space, you're able to talk about your boundaries and everything else and what you've learned about love. Like, this is in your heart space. You're able to talk about the transitions that you felt in love, in your emotions, this, that, and the other thing. And now I'm seeing, you know, that with the Father of Cups and your overall vibration, like with the crown chakra, it's like now you're able to actually in your life walk in that masculine love, taking the steps to provide for and contain and make a space, like to make sure that in your space everything is taken care of, up and running. So okay, so that's what I see over there. What? Oh, yeah. So it's because of love, an opportunity of love, and you already know, like, if you can transmute and use this as power is power, okay? The fire never goes out. Why does it never go out? Because you walk in love and spirit, God, this is the hand of God, giving you opportunities of love all around you. Justin Bieber all around me, Flyleaf all around me. There's love everywhere, and so in your everyday rhythm, you're just taking action. You're like, that's unfortunate, but I know how to come at that from a perspective of love. I can disseminate. I can talk about it. I know how to talk about it. I know how to help these people through these emotions and the thought that. So maybe you're really helping people balance out lack mindset, and you may be also healing through duality and the duality of creation, of transmuting and creating from that, feeling all of your emotions no matter what. Love is not just pure it's not just pure romantic love all the time. No, sometimes it's like this. Sometimes we feel wilting, right? But always and all days, God will come and bring us an opportunity of what we can do with love if we come at it from a loving angle, okay? So love hurts, love gets messy, and it's worth it, okay? I see you taking action, inspired action, because you wanted it to come into coherence, okay? So this last one over here, and now I see you getting together with these three people. Maybe you were, or whatever, these three entities that are helping you, I don't know what. Maybe now in your actual everyday vibe, you are going to be in this beautiful celebratory energy with those loving light beings, with those people, those supporters, your people, your soul tribe, your soul family, whatever, okay? Like, you recognize your own people. And they're coming through. You're with this Father of Cups energy. And your crown chakra, like, maybe you're just explaining things with love to people. I don't know why, taking your inspired action throughout your days. Maybe you're just like feeling inspired to go to the pool or go shopping to this new place. Or I'm seeing somebody at Dick's Sporting Goods. What is that? They're like, hi, what's that? Okay. So I'm just seeing like people shopping. I don't know. And I'm just seeing like you're in love with that. Like, you like it. Maybe you're just like getting what you need. Maybe you're on a sports team. Who knows? Maybe you're gonna go kayaking. I'm getting a picture of somebody kayaking. Okay, Virgo, let's look into the shadows that you had to face for this. 3 cards, Spirit, nice living light, please. What were the shadows? I never want to feel that way again. I love myself enough to walk away. I've been struggling. Wait. So you had to, that's why you had to release. Something happened. You didn't want to feel like that again. I love myself enough to walk away. I feel a pit. I feel a draining in the stomach. Like walking away from this fucking person made you want to throw up. You couldn't believe it. Oh my God. I've been struggling. It was so hard. You had no choice. You had no choice but to let it, whatever, or like you were just trying to hold too much for too many people. You couldn't hold like more than was on your plate. Something happened. Oh my God. Oh my God, in heaven, Father God, in heaven. It made you want to puke. You couldn't believe it. This was a full body shift. You had to honor your emotions. Some enmeshment had you sick. Sick. Poor baby Virgo, you had to go within yourself and heal this. Bring something into coherence. You wanted it so bad and you surrendered. So you could make this choice. So you could understand your emotions. It's like the gear in your heart was starting to slow down. No. You had to get it flowing again, darling. Oh my God. Message of closures come from the ancestors, your higher self, spirits, or whatever. Whoever you get closure. I never want to feel that way again. I live my life through you. I told you it was a enmeshment. Please acknowledge me. There's some people from your past that want you to acknowledge them, and it's not very safe. I love myself enough to walk away because it was like such a full body. You had to, it was like an energetic, like, it had to be expelled. Even like with bile. Disgusting. You did get through it. You did get through it, and that's why you had to get through it with love and surrender. Healing, self-healing. I've been struggling. I wish you love and happiness. You are getting, this is a beautiful read, Virgo, okay? You're like very attentive and careful with all the different aspects of your life. And you've been doing a great job keeping a great balance. We want you to know that. And everyone wishes you love and happiness. Continue on your path. Continue on your path. Messages of love, spirit, and the highest living light. 3 cards. This person was unavailable. Healing, old wounds and childhood issues need root. That's what happened. There were people unavailable for your childhood wounds and your childhood issues. They were unavailable for you. You had to walk away. Like they were not there. They couldn't give you what you needed, and you needed, and they were taking from you also what they needed. No reciprocation. Family members, people you had no choice but to be around. Trust. Now moving forward, you will get through this. I wish you love and happiness. Spirit says trust. It is safe to trust this situation next. Okay, with your leap of faith, my darling, this is a message of love. And a leap of faith, it is safe to make the move you're considering now. That stuff is gone. Like you threw it up. I see a purging. I'm seeing a separating. Like I'm seeing a coin. I'm seeing a coin in somebody's skin, like in the inside, and I'm seeing it pulled out like a coin. Like it wasn't your coin. It was like something pulled out of you. An open wound, and then the healing of that, and the boundary. Never again to let something like that pass. Strange. It's like a golden coin. Okay, let's go, guys. So let's look into your divine masculine energy. You didn't see my tears. I daydream about a life with you. I hide my feelings. So your divine masculine had to go through that all by themselves and daydream about a life of romance and love and just the ability to be connected with life. You had to hide your feelings for so long, darling. And I see that you did cry and release. Like those lack-based mentality that you saw and your everyday rhythm, like that lack-based mentality with the 5 of coins that you're transmuting, then with the Ace of Cups, That was that. Like, nobody saw your tears, but you're changing. You daydream and you changed. I hide my feelings. Let's get 3 cards. So you didn't see my tears. I hide behind material things. That you were probably crying over some materialism. And the way that maybe some of the parts of your life or people around you really didn't understand their worth or anything without the material things. You had to walk away from that. You cannot make somebody see their own worth. I daydream about a life with you. I want to be more than friends. Oh, hey, I told you it says okay. It's safe to make the move you're considering. And it's safe to trust the situation. All right, you deserve it. I hide my feelings. We will be together again. What? All right. So there's something you still have planning, brewing for you for this romantic experience. This experience of romantic love probably going to bring love in, guys. I see commitment. I see love. Come on, huh? Check out. We'll do a love reading in a little while. We'll check into it. First energy check and then the love reading. But let's close with the wisdom of the oracle, you guys. To the sea. Oh, Captain, my captain. I'm getting this idea about Prince Caspian as well from the Narnia series. That might resonate for someone. Those are wonderful books. Wonderful, wonderful. I read them out loud to my son. Oh, that was a good time. Not for you. You had to go. You had to leave it. Close the window on some people. Like, there's some people that were like, they wanted your cookie. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. They wanted to play games for your cookie. I don't know what. And you're like, nope, not for you. Close the window on their asses and kept on going. That's nasty. Yeah. They did it all for the cookie. I did it all, Limp Bizkit, but they didn't get shit. They didn't get nothing. The window of opportunity was closed to them, the bad guys. You went to the sea. Oh, Captain, my captain. I gotta see what that's that poem about. Truth be told, you are now going to start keep on telling your truth, darling. Okay, Virgo? Okay, that was your manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading for the month of June 2025. My name is Lissett, and I love you, Virgo. Bye.